You should be good on YouTube. Check the YouTube. I'm gonna just check the
YouTube.
Twitch.
We go to YouTube.
Switch. Should be live.
What I know. Let me switch to my other account. Oh, does it say we live? Oh no. Oh no, yeah, it say we live right here.
That should be live.
Yeah, we good.
Listen to make sure the audio not.
Yo. Yeah. Yeah, we good. Yeah, we
Let me check
Gucci.
the Twitch.
We Gucci.
Check the Twitch, cause sometimes the Twitch be tripping.
The Twitch be tripping. I ain't get on Twitch in a minute, low key. I know Twitch missed the kid.
Yeah.
I gotta
Alright, so
get
we're
back on
good
the
on.
Twitch.
We good on Twitch. Alright, we good on everything. So let's talk about. Let's just start off and we can talk about No 11 and stuff.
New 11, man.
Oh
If,
no. Alright.
uh,
Yo, what's good with y'all, man? It's New 11, man.
we here, man. As y'all can see, man, if y'all look us up, whether on the channel, y'all been seeing it, or just with the music, we have rebranded into New 11 versus Fame and P.C.
Right, right. So it's just honestly just making things more seamless for y'all to find us. I mean, people who was tapped in, know Fame and P.C. can search Fame and P.C. But this is for the casual listeners.
Right.
Anybody that just come across us, think it's a little bit easier and branding wise just to say New 11
Versus Fame and P.C.
because that was just like the whole movement, and sometimes you got to rebrand and do things differently. So that's all that is. And with that, we continue to push the Complex
Shout out to the
brand.
Cornflexers.
Yeah, Complex clothing, the vibes right now.
Yeah.
And just so you know, we kind of dominating the color brown.
Yeah, we keeping it real calm, cool, and collective. We keeping it to New England roots.
Hmm.
So that's why you see the brown.
You
If I
see the
stand up, I
hmm
got green on me, so it's like beef and Brock.
right,
You know
right,
what I mean? Keeping it real
right.
casual, but going back to the rebrand and everything, I think, sometimes I feel like with any artist or anything that you pursuing, you gotta refocus and retap in, and we think 2026 is gonna be like a year of just so much dope stuff. So
Right,
we would
right.
just want to make sure it's just, again, like he said, easier to find us, connect with us. Fame and PDC has always been our name, will continue to be,
Fame
us, you know what
PWC,
I
right?
mean?
But also just Ant and Dre for people who know us as well.
Right,
So
right. So, I mean, it stems from our journey of being artists, you know what I mean? If you know our background, you know about the GD Rich Kid journey and everything like that. But now it's just like we just really pushing the agenda of like making something real, real, real epic. And then if you're talking about like the Conflex and the Conflexes, man,
hmm
we really believe in like there's certain type of people in this world, man, and it's hard to categorize everyone, but we feel like when it comes to our life in general,
hmm
our type of music, and what we want to put out in the universe, man, is always a complex. We never want to
always.
brag on nothing. We never want to boast. We never want to act like we bigger than anybody, because that's not what God put us here to
hmm
be. You know what I mean? We all here to serve a purpose and give blessings, and we doing that complexingly.
Right, right. And
that's that's a
complexingly,
new word
that's a
right
new
there.
word, complexingly, complexes. You'll understand the lingo as
Right.
soon as you continue to tap in with us, with our content, with our music, you'll start to pick it up. And just kind of going back to like, the brown and stuff like that, was more so just kind of going into like the mocha music vibe.
Right.
That's another kind of segment that we really kind of trying to champion as well, as far as the type of music we will make. So it's gonna be complex and mocha music. And the mocha music side, I would just say, is more so like the relationship based kind of
Right.
songs, because that's like another thing that people like from us, is like the songs that's about relationships or about women, or
Right.
just
Right.
about
Right.
like the love, or the journey through love. And I felt like just saying mocha music, it sounded dope to me. And then like the brown could be associated with mocha, even like the cream color. So you're gonna see us in like different variations of brown or
Right,
earth tone and stuff like that. That's
right.
kind of like the complex kind of vibe.
Like a
So
chai tea latte type of,
exactly,
you know.
mocha, all that. So New 11 is here. We live streaming. Live on Twitch. We've been on Twitch, but we're gonna start the live stream on YouTube as well because
Right, right.
a lot of people
That's
been.
yeah, like I feel like that's the standard now, like live
Yeah.
streaming. Not to say we doing it because everybody else doing it. Like I think we're in our journey we have always been curious
Hmm.
and always wanting to be creators versus consumers.
Right.
So
Right.
in terms of like watching everybody go live and stuff like that and like being tapped in with the streamers and stuff like that. I mean we tapped in but I want to say like I be tapped into all the stream and the streamers and stuff like that.
Right.
But you looking at people like Wiz Khalifa who live streaming a lot now, like
Hmm.
and Wiz Khalifa is someone who was traditionally not doing that before. Now he's doing it. So it's
Facts.
just like as the game evolve, we evolving with the game. So this is just something we doing too. Like you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean?
And it's just a good way to show our personality, especially outside of content or outside of our music, just, kind of like a one-on-one sort of thing. If anybody comes into the chat, you can get direct access to it to us and we'll be able to just, speak with you directly. You let us know how you feel about anything, our music, our content, our the merch, and
Right?
like anything. You
Yeah.
can give us
Anything.
feedback because it's really about the community that we just trying to build,
Right.
and we hope that you guys stay along with the journey. So that's what it is. New 11, 2026 and beyond. And we going hard, hitting the pavement hard. And shout out to people who just checking in on the YouTube shorts.
Yeah.
Like
Fact. Shout out to
y'all,
y'all.
y'all doing a lot. Like as far as giving us like that morale or that momentum to keep going. So we definitely appreciate that for sure,
Yeah,
man.
more content coming soon, more music and more lifestyle. I think we at the point where we just gonna document so much, man. I mean, we've been if you've been tapped into the YouTube channel in general, like you
Uh-huh.
already know. If you are know if you know about no handouts, then you know. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right. No
might have to bring
handouts.
that segment back. But this is all a part of us just developing, growing, becoming mature,
Hmm.
in our adult phases, you know what I mean? Like, and we just take y'all on this journey, man. It's a journey that you guys are inspiring us and we are, inspired in doing this, you know what I mean? Because we're pursuing our passion and that's what we honestly truly believe what life is about is pursuing your
Facts.
passion and doing what you love doing and having fun with it. Like it's only not to get too deep, but you never know, you know what I mean? So
Right.
why not just do the stuff you love, do it with the people that you love, and be in the zone, man. That's what New 11 represents. That's what
Hmm.
calm flexing represents, man, and that's what we putting out in the universe, man. Positive vibe, man, and good energy.
Right. Peace, love, positivity, man. You know the vibe, man. We here to just inspire. We here to motivate. We here to curate. We here to just show love and just accept the love that's gonna come our way, and also return the love. Like we
Right,
want to
right,
be able to provide as much opportunity for the people that we like, around us or the people that we care about and stuff like that, and that includes like the fans and people who are listening. So if we're able to provide a space for you guys to thrive and support us and or support anything we got going on, we want to just kind of build that space for you guys to just reach out and just communicate. So
1,000%.
that's what it's about, man. New 11, man. We the ones. We just have to even out the odds, man. The one twice over. We the new 11.
New England, man. Northeast, North End.
Yeah,
The NE stand for so much.
so
NE.
much, so much.
You know?
So I could something happened with the recording, whatever. So I'm gonna try to see if I could just download the stream after or
I
whatever.
bet.
But if anything, tomorrow we'll just record it and then
I bet,
whatever,
bet,
whatever.
bet.
But anyways, so we talk about J. Cole album,
J.
man.
Cole album, man. I'm gonna be
The
honest.
fall off. Shout out to J. Cole, Jermaine Cole, man.
J. Cole, man. I mean, J. Cole never disappoints, man. J. Cole always puts out good bodies of work.
Right.
I'm never not impressed with Cole.
Hmm.
It's really good. It's a hip hop album for sure.
Definitely a hip hop album. Like if you're a true hip hop purist, if you're a fan of J. Cole, from the come up, the warm up, Friday Night Lights, every given Sunday to everything else he had going on.
Right.
This is just another byproduct of all that. I think honestly he's kind of reverting back to that era,
Right.
just from the subject matter. He always been repping the Veil, but I feel like he's being super intentional on this
Yeah,
album.
facts. He is. Yep.
And if you know, like Veilmatic was like one of those epic J. Cole songs on the older projects.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember if it was on the Come Up with a Warm Up, but one song called Veilmatic was on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just feel like he's doubling down or tripling
I think it
down
was on
on.
Friday Night Lights.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Probably Friday
Yeah.
Night Lights. But he's just kind of doubling down about like where he's from, where he's coming from. Because a lot of times, yeah, we tend to forget that J. Cole is a Southern artist. Like,
Yeah,
if
facts,
you really want, if
facts,
you truly
facts.
want to classify it, he is from the South,
Right,
and he
right.
tells you this all the time. But he transcends that. So I think he's conscious of that. And so in his music, he just has to like reiterate, listen, yeah, I went to New York and did this thing, but I am from Vietnam, North Carolina,
Yeah.
so shout out to him.
Shout out to the whole
Um,
Fayetteville, North
Fayetteville,
Carolina.
yep, Vietnam, he called it, I guess, or
Yeah,
they call it the
yeah,
Veil,
the Ville.
all that. So yeah, honestly, a standout track to me is the Life Sentence one, which is it give homage to DMX, how it's going down, that song. So that's super dope. Years back, Drake did the same thing on Views, doing the
Yeah,
same thing, paying
tribute.
homage to DMX. And I listened to all three of them today earlier when I was on the treadmill just to kind of listen to it. And I will say, like, the J. Cole version to me is definitely a good. Not saying like the DMX version is a good. But I'm just going off of like,
The Drake and the.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Drake
okay.
and Cole, like out of the two, like I'm like,
I
yeah,
don't
nah,
know,
J.
man.
Cole.
The
No, they
J.
both no, they both good,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
was like,
The stuff.
damn, J.
You
Cole.
listen to both the Drake and the what's the name?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, okay,
Yeah, I
okay,
listen
okay.
to so I listen to all three
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
The
DMX.
DMX, Cole, and Drake one.
Okay.
Clearly DMX, that's the standard, that's the
Right.
original. So it's just like, okay, who kind of like did it better? And they both did their thing, and it's not just to kind of compare with, but I was like, damn, because even Cole said it's like the hardest shit I ever wrote. He said that
Yeah,
in an
yeah,
ad lib or whatever, and I was like, this is kind of hard. Like,
yeah.
like his version of it was super dope, super dope.
My favorite track is "I Love Her Again." That's on the second disc.
Mm,
Um, Man, that is a dope track because it sums up. It's a metaphor track where he's talking about chasing this girl and she ended up he met her in his hometown. She ended up moving to New York. He ended up moving to New York to pursue her. Then she moved to Atlanta. But it's really about hip hop and
mhm.
rap and him falling in love with rap and how rap has changed over time. And I just thought that was like an amazing way of as an artist, you know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
you appreciate like I fell in love with rap from the storytelling and listening
Hmm.
to the lyrics and stuff like that. So that track made me listen to it and understand it. And you really got to listen to it and understand it to know what he talking about. Like
Right,
really,
right.
you could really miss the whole message of the song if you don't really listen. So I
Facts.
feel like that was just like one of those intimate, uh, going deep,
Hmm.
emotional kind of, but a unique and witty way of summing up this track of putting it into what you love because it's like in real life that's kind of like you pursuing it's like you pursuing a girl that
Yeah.
that's just keep on moving, you know what I mean,
Right.
keep changing, and you either gotta adapt or maybe you fall out of love with it. He even like mentioned maybe he did fall out of love with it at a point in time, he it was a point in time when she was like the girl in the song, meaning hip hop, was like, you used to play me all the song, you used to give me so much attention, and now you don't. And
Right.
I even equated to myself. It's like I even find myself not listening to music as much as I used to, or I'm not even gonna say that I don't listen to new music as much as I used
Right.
to. I listen to like the same tracks. Honestly, I listen to Nipsey Hussle almost every day.
Right. Right.
Money Man, a few people. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I don't even be checking out music on Fridays like that. You know what I mean? And that's just because
I think it's just life. You get older, you kind of
Yeah,
get
like
like,
what you like type.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
and you kind of get like a little bit tapped out of like what's going
keeping up. Yeah,
on the music scene, unless
yeah.
something big happened like J.
J
Cole
Cole.
dropping
Yeah,
an album. And regardless of what's going on, like the no rap and stuff like that, J. Cole is still one of the like the biggest figures in this hip hop space at this moment. So anytime he drops something, or if it's like an inkling of something, all attention is going to be on that. And for us, who I would say kind of we grew up a little bit in the come up of J. Cole, but we've seen it from like kind of day one for the most part to where he is today, and it's just super inspiring just to see the guy from the come up to come to the fall off. And it's just so dope to see how he just continue to push, strive, reinvent himself, and stay solidified in regards to what he stands for. Like he never really deviated music wise, or like from
facts,
what we can see from his personal brand or personal life. Like I don't really see like a deviation, just only growth and elevation. So
facts.
shout out to J. Cole, shout out to the whole Dreamville, shout out to North Carolina.
A
Like,
hundred percent.
yeah, I just saw like a clip. It was like some dude from, I think he was from Chicago,
Who moved?
who to move to North Carolina
I feel
after
like
the.
the news tried to play him.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I didn't watch the
I
full
feel like
clip. I just
the
saw
trip,
the
like,
headline.
cause you see the headline and then you see the comments and
Hmm.
dudes like, "God damn, you glazing J Cole and shit like
Yeah,
that." But this what I think from what he was saying. This what I got from the information
yeah,
that he went down near for Dreamville Festival,
right,
and then he just decided, I'm gonna just move to North Carolina now.
right,
You feel
right.
me? And
It's a
he's like,
great
"Oh
vibe.
shit, J Cole is from there. It's good to kind of me being a J Cole fan. It's kind of
Right,
good
right,
seeing where he came from, type
right,
shit."
right.
I don't think he was like, man, because he actually moved to Raleigh, North
All
Carolina. He
right,
not
right.
even in
In Cape,
Fayetteville.
right.
So I feel like that shit was misleading. Like, you feel me? Like, to
Facts,
me, you
facts.
know what I mean? It was just, I just feel like the dude was just like, man, it's like if you go to a city and you have like a good experience, you're like, damn, I should probably move here. And I think Dreamville Festival was just that for him.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's
right.
it. Like, I feel like they tried to play him a little
Yeah,
bit.
man. Shout out to homie, man. But just shout out to J. Cole once again. And just to add, I actually went to like a listening party for his album in Brooklyn. It was at the Brooklyn Library. Shout out to Nyla and the Certified Vibes group. They hosted it, and it was just super dope. It was super chill. People just chilling, listening to the album. But the dopest part about it was they had I guess kind of like a trivia moment where they had people kind of finish the lyrics of classic J. Cole tracks. And if the people win, they was giving out vinyls, J. Cole vinyls.
Facts.
So like it was a few dope moments, but it was like one with this girl who had like a hijab, what is it called, hijab
Yeah.
on, and I forgot which J. Cole song was it, and then she just kind of bodied it or whatever because she knew the verse or whatever.
Yeah.
And then another one, it was a guy who did like J. Cole feature from the Johnny P's Caddy, Benny the Butcher, bodied that. And then it's a dope artist by the name of Ruben Vincent. Had a chance to connect with him. He's actually from North Carolina as well. So he performed what's the J Forbidden Fruit. So he like
Mm,
he like performed, and that's the dope thing like about just kind of being a rapper.
right.
You could see like how he just kind of commanded the room. Like everybody having fun, but when it was his turn to do this, he was like,
Mm,
"All right, I'm performing this shit like this is my song," and
right.
he like it was insane how he performed that shit. Like you would have thought it was his song. Like he like crowd control, the engagement, like letting them finish the lyrics, everything. So shout out to Ruben Vincent. Hopefully, in the future you'll see No 11 and Ruben Vincent do some stuff, man. Because I had a
Yeah.
chance to kind of connect with him. So we'll see what happened. And he signed Jamila Records. Jamila is like Ninth Wonders
Oh, word.
group, so that's like
That's dope.
Rhapsody and stuff like that. So
That's dope. That's
yeah,
dope, man.
shout out
Shout
to
out to
him.
them.
But yeah, shout out. That listening party was like a good vibe. People definitely came out. J. Cole fans are J. Cole fans. You could see it from the outfits that they put on, man. It's
I
just it's crazy to look at. But shout out to Cole World No Blanket, man.
shout out the cold world, man. Like I think, man, if you're a J. Cole fan, man, you happy with this album, man.
Right.
You happy
You
with the
happy?
fall
Yeah,
off. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
yeah.
Like, I think going back to all this big three talk and all that stuff, like he's still considered like a top three. I mean, a top tier artist. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
say three. I'm not gonna, because I still think he ducked the smoke, but we're
Yeah.
not gonna go that direction with the conversation. We still know that he's a top tier artist, and you can't discredit none of like his catalog,
Right, right.
and you can't discredit his talent and his love for hip hop. Like he's one of those people that just love it. And you see him on Instagram now, riding around in the old Honda Civic, selling his CDs, man,
Yes,
selling his CDs, hand to hand combat
yep,
out here.
yep,
You
yep.
feel me?
And he
Like
always finds a way to just like, and that's the thing with like with these like bigger artists, like they're so like um tapped in and kind of like what or conscious of like what's important. Like they not just dropping stuff, they making it a moment.
right, right,
Like
right,
Kendrick know how to make a moment with his
right,
albums. Drake know how to make a moment.
right,
J. Cole know how to, and they've been doing this. Like you
right,
could go back to when J. Cole was doing a Dollar in the Dream tour.
right, right.
Like that is just something that helped him
Connect
connect with his fans and solidify a core fan
fan
base.
base.
Like,
Yeah.
not to say like if you wasn't a J. Cole fan before that, but I feel like if you were like a casual J. Cole fan, it was like, oh, he having like a Dollar concert and possibly I could go in.
Right,
And this
right.
was before J. Cole was big, big. Like he did it
Yeah.
kind of like what this was like before Born Center, I want to say,
Nah, this was after
or
Born
after Born
Center. Yeah,
Center.
yeah.
Okay,
This
but
might have been
but
his.
I don't think like the venues was as big or
The
something
venue
like.
wasn't as big
Yeah,
because I think he
yeah.
was having it at. Cause I was in New York for one of them, about to go to one, but that shit got either sold out or just.
You sure it was the Dollar in the Dream? Cause he did
Yeah,
something
Dollar
else.
Industry. Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
okay,
sure.
okay.
Yeah, I'm sure. Cause I
Cause I
remember.
remember he
Cause
did
Brittany
something
went to one
else.
of them for sure,
Oh, okay, okay.
and I think she went to either. He had. I forgot how many he had,
Hmm.
but he had enough to where I know Brittany been to one of them shits,
Okay,
and I was gonna go to one of them shits with her, and it was like they were trying to figure out where it was gonna be at,
okay.
and then he must have either dropped the link or something, and
All
then it
right, sold
sold
out.
out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
But yeah, just something as simple as that, like him being able to like stir up like a moment or cause a, I forgot what's the thing in the 48 laws of power where it says stir up. It's something. It's a law about like making a moment or something.
mm,
I gotta go back to that, but it's in the 48 Laws of Power. But he knows how to do that with his music,
right.
with his content, and I'm excited to see like what's gonna come of this. Like as
Right,
far as like is if he's gonna do more videos
right,
for his tracks. Is he gonna go do some freestyles
right.
or go on Jimmy Fallon like he did before or something like that. So I'm excited to see what's gonna
I
happen.
think. Side note: did you see Cameron response to
I did see
yeah,
Cam. Oh
and
yeah, yeah,
why
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah,
suing
yeah,
him
yeah,
and stuff
yeah.
like that? I think J.
It-
Cole
it's-
need to make that right.
I
I'm
do
gonna be
think
honest
I
with
do
you.
think J Cole need to make
Yeah,
right. Like if everything that
Cam is
Cameron is
saying
saying
yeah,
is real, like that was kind of messed up on
yeah,
J Cole part. Now I would say it'd be dope if he just go on it now, but it doesn't seem like that only because it says like he got a lawyer to like counter sue or something like that. Like he just recently hired Drake's lawyer.
who J. Cole
Yeah, yeah,
to counter sue.
yeah, something like that,
Oh
or
damn,
defend it or
man, they
whatever.
could get. I mean, I not to get too far off track, but I feel like J. Cole don't even do interviews and podcasts like that anyway. So I feel
Yeah,
like the first thing he should do is go on Cam
yeah,
thing.
Cam,
Cause
yeah,
that'll be a dope moment. I
fire.
know Kim is probably gonna have a good interview with him.
Oh yeah, yeah,
And it would probably make the situation better.
better.
Like he'll
Yeah,
probably just say, "All right, I'm done with that shit." Cause to me, it sounds like motherfucking Kim ain't even. I don't even think he's like really even pissed off at J. Cole like that. He's like, damn, I'm or was a big rapper too, and you used
yeah,
my stuff.
yeah,
Though,
yeah, yeah,
like let's not get this confused. But I
yeah,
charge people for
yeah.
that stuff.
Right,
You feel
right,
me?
right.
And now that he's in this space, I feel like J. Cole should just hop on Kim podcast.
Yeah, make it right,
Cole,
Cole.
Kim, and Mace, they just have a conversation because we don't know what the fuck type of conversation they
Conversation how
have.
it's
Like
gonna be. Yeah,
Cam interviews be Cam interviews is different. You
Hmm.
feel me? So I feel like he'll bring out a different side of J. Cole for sure.
Right.
Cause Cam got some stories. I'm not sure, not to get off topic, but I'm not sure if you saw, it might have been a Talk with Flea segment where he was talking about his relationship with Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa.
Mm, I didn't.
And
I
I did
don't think I
not,
saw that.
bro, not to get off topic, but this dude had a whole like relationship with Mac Miller and Wiz Khalifa that was like whole on some whole other shit. Like like Mac Miller used to come to his house, like
Oh,
he knows
word,
his mom
word.
and all
Oh,
that.
word,
Yeah,
word.
like on like he says, yo, his mom favorite white boy is Mac Miller, 100%. And like as he's like saying stuff, he talking about, yeah, I got a music video with Wiz and
Hmm.
da 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 da. Like he like it was to the point like I was like, man, let me look this shit up because I ain't no way I
Yeah.
missed it. I'm looking at that he has a music video with Wiz Khalifa
Yeah.
with Wiz Khalifa come to Harlem and stuff like
Oh,
that, and I'm
wow.
like, bro, what? Yo, I completely missed this
Miss this
era. You feel me?
area.
So, I feel like yeah, J. Cole just need to sit down with Kim real quick,
Yeah,
bro.
that'll be super dope. Do it for the culture, Cole, man. And
Yeah,
I
Cold
get it.
World,
I
do it.
get that you didn't want to do interviews during the time and stuff
Yeah,
like that, but you ain't even have to pass on him like
yeah,
that.
you can't
Especially
duck on.
when he showed up twice for you, because he
Yeah.
definitely showed up twice. Like it's in the
Yeah, it's
projects. Like
solidified. Yeah, it's
it's
solidified.
documented that he showed up for you
Yeah.
twice. Like
He
I was
probably
surprised that you got him twice, to be
hmm
honest. Like, but
he probably
it was
thinking you
stupid.
pulling
It
a
was
Jay Z
dope.
move or something. Like,
Yeah, yeah, it was dope.
yeah, what's up?
You can't do no stuff like that,
Yeah,
man.
not
But
the killer Cam, man. He a
right,
legend, bro.
yeah, bad business is bad business,
Yeah,
man. And just be a man of your word, like at the end of the day. But
facts.
that's all we'll say just on J. Cole.
If you see him out in the Hondas giving out the tapes, man, grab the tape for me, man. I want to get
Yeah,
one of those.
that's
But
tell him that. Tell him to make it right with Cam.
and that's a good segue because, like I said, J. Cole doing the hand to hand. But let's talk about LaRussell, man.
LaRussell, man. Listen, LaRussell, anybody that's not familiar with the Bay Area legend, because he is a legend at
Shout
this
out to the
point.
Bay.
The Bay Area legend LaRussell, man, he is doing 100K challenge to get like 100K album sold. And it's pay what you want, so you could pay whatever to get this album. And people done paid 18,000, 11,000, 10,000. You got people like Kyrie Irving, Gary V, Raphael Sadiq, that's just donating to the cause, and it's just a powerful movement, man. Shout out to LaRussell because he continues to be innovative with
Right,
how he puts out music, how he distributes music, how he shares the wealth with his fans,
right,
and how he creates experiences and moments that's gonna just elevate and help him transcend past the music.
right. And he's gonna be, hey man, 2026 is probably gonna be a
The
year
biggest
for him,
year for
man. A
LaRussell.
big year.
As big as he
Oh
already done. He done
yes.
took it to the furthest independent. And like
Mm-hmm.
any independent artist that you could think of, LaRussell has surpassed that. Like
Right.
just based on like just what you like you could probably be like he not as impactful as this person, not as impactful that. Listen, the shit that he done did and is doing, it's just no one has done that
Never in
in
history.
history
In
of
history.
hip hop. And
Like,
he is like yo, at this point, man, the leader of independence when it comes to this. Like if you need a blueprint on how to be an independent artist,
LaRussell is it.
LaRussell is the guy to
And
look
we
at.
and we intend to,
Hmm.
take a few pages out of
Right,
his
right,
book.
right.
Like not
Follow suit,
not one,
follow
a
suit.
few pages out his book because it's inspiring to see like as a how can you not be motivated?
Hmm.
Like like I don't know if it's like not motivational for regular people, you feel me? But I
Right.
know for as a rapper, as an artist, this shit is motivational to
Yo,
see like
facts.
this thing don't do nothing but, get me excited for him and just for the journey
Hmm.
and for the type of energy that we want to put out too. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? Like cuz it's clearly obtainable. Like we were just saying we were just with this nigga. Like
Yeah, we are
we
just
were
with
just with
LaRussell.
this nigga, like as if like something happened to him, but nah,
Yeah.
he's just on a crazy trajectory, and I feel like we learned that from him in that moment. We was with him, like we learned like the importance of having a team.
Right,
We
right,
learned
right,
the
right.
importance of like sticking to your agenda. You
Right,
feel me?
right,
Like,
right.
cause Cause I mean, yeah, if y'all been tapped into the big three ciphers, y'all know the format ain't never changed until LaRussell was on
Right,
that
right,
shit.
right,
You
right.
feel me? Like we
Yeah.
had the same blueprint, and then LaRussell was on it, and it kind of changed a little bit.
Right,
You feel
right.
me? And that was all him. It wasn't us. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? But I say that to say this, like that interaction was so inspiring because it made me understand, all right, bro, when we out here doing us, we sticking to our script. We have
Right.
our agenda. We gotta have our team together. And
Hmm.
you feel me? Just seeing how he operate, how he's just pushing content out, like he's
Back to
just
back,
pushing
back
it
to
out,
back.
creating it, like capitalizing on moments. And I feel like that's the standard now.
Hmm.
Like it used to be like CDs. It used to be rapping for people. It used to be uploading on SoundCloud. It used to be you got to be a YouTuber and a rapper. It used to be you got to
Right.
be a content creator and a rapper. Now it's just like you got to motherfucking do all that shit, but you got to create a moment in doing that.
Yep, make it, and just make it super meaningful, make it authentic to who you are. Cause
Right.
one thing about LaRussell, from what you can see, he is authentically him. Like he's gonna be wearing the Crocs. He
Mm-hmm.
gonna not have a shape up. He
Right.
gonna be just
No
talking,
chains.
yeah, talking
You
that
know.
Bay Area slang, and that is just like the dope part about it. Because like always say, like one thing I'll say that kind of impacted hip hop in like a negative way to some degree, that it kind of stopped being like the sound kind of stopped being reasonable,
Authentic. Yeah. Region. Yeah.
regional, stop being
Regional.
regional,
Right. And
at
left the
some
authentic
degree.
see it from where people were
Right,
from.
it stopped being regional, so like people from
New Orleans sounded like
Idaho
New
was sounding
Orleans.
like Atlanta and stuff
Right.
like that, whereas the Russell sound like he from the Bay. That's it, bro. He sound like a West Coast Bay Area dude,
Right.
man. He ain't deviating from that at all. Like in an era where people just sounding the same and the flow's the same, people are doing the same ad libs. Is no originality, and
Right.
he's able to cut through the clutter, bro.
A
Like,
hundred
and that
thousand
and
percent.
all he's doing is just being himself, and you could just honestly take a page out of that book. Like, so anybody that's making music, even with us, like you could listen to our music, listen to our sound. Like I just feel like we sound like us.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
out of
It's not
all
a
of, like
lot
we
of
never tried
yeah,
to be like, let's make a drill song or let's
yeah.
make this song.
Trap
Even
sound
if we
like
did have like a similar beat like that, it'd still be us
us on it.
rapping on
Yeah,
it. Like, you feel me? Like, and I feel like that's like one of the things that's making people kind of gravitate to like our music. Like it don't really sound like nothing that's going on.
yeah.
Like for real. Like you listen to it, you can't really compare it to nobody
Anything
else. You
else
may
like
like we've got comparisons to how we sound,
right,
but
right,
like as
right.
far as like how the music or the song sounds,
Right. How
like
the tapes are,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, like man, it's crazy. So like LaRussell, man, big shout out to you. We can actually gonna pull up. Let's just pull up the the information. Something in the Water, his album, man. This is where his goal 100K album sold, man. He is
That's 25K.
25.73% there.
That's major. 75% more to go,
Yeah,
baby.
how many tracks is on there? 14 tracks, man. 14 tracks, man. He released
All
them
produced by
already.
Lil
Lil
Jon.
Jon. Yeah, so shout out to Even.Biz also, who's making like a great,
This is like the new Dad Piff right now.
yeah, nah, for real.
Like if it
For
really get
real. Yeah,
down
if it
to it,
continue to just grow,
yeah,
the Hove just need to drop something on there at
yeah,
this point.
yeah,
But it's getting to the point where, you could just buy directly from the artist versus being on the DSPs. And people have they, pros and cons with the DSPs and stuff like that. But if you're able to like, you know, train your audience or train your fans to support you directly, and you have a platform like Even to sell it to these people directly, shout out to them. And I suggest like every artist be able to kind of do that. Once you build that fan base, just trying to gear it towards them.
are we able to play this trailer? What is this?
Play it.
What is this about? Oh, it's just the.
Mhm.
Oh, it's buffering like that.
Yeah.
It's probably they play.
Probably that with the stream. I don't know.
Man,
Well, it was just a quick trailer anyway, but
man.
shout out to
Shout out
shout
to
out
the
to
Russell, man.
LaRussell.
Maybe after today, I mean after the Super Bowl, that shit probably gonna go up.
Yeah,
Honestly,
yeah.
is his thing gonna be televised? I don't know.
I
I
don't know,
don't
but
know.
either way, like just him
I mean,
having
he
that
gonna
look.
probably televise it though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
He gonna make sure we see the content
yeah,
from that.
for sure.
Just to go into that, recently he announced that he signed the Rock Nation.
Shout
So
out to Illuminati. Nah.
shout out to
Shout out
whole,
to the Rock.
shout out to the Rock, man. Listen, the Rock is an important staple in hip hop, man. Just Rockefeller, the Rock Nation, Hove, Jay-Z. Just being able to stand next to someone of that stature, a billionaire in hip hop.
Hmm.
That is like the dopest thing ever, man. Like
And it's so
truthfully.
motivational because we were just with this
We're just
like
saying,
that.
6 degrees of separation
Right,
type
bro.
vibe. So
It's really like 2 or 3 at this point.
right, right.
Mm.
So again, man, he signed the Rock Nation. And I'm excited to see like where that partnership brings him because he mentioned that, they're gonna get him to like radio
Right.
and stuff like that. And hopefully like different platforms. I'm really trying to see what else they can do for him because he done took it
To new heights.
to new heights. So we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be like a thing where he's opening up on a different tour, or the production is a little different, or yeah, maybe have like certain features or
Right.
something like that. We don't know. So it just happened recently. So I'm excited to see like what transpire. And that's the dope thing, like just about being an independent artist. You build the leverage to where if you once you do get a deal or want to seek a deal, you have like the upper hand when it comes to negotiating.
Right.
And I think he definitely probably negotiated something great.
Crazy.
Online they just
Crazy.
wanted to kind of like downplay. Oh, he signed with this and the third. Nah, man, he built the leverage independently, and they came to him,
Mm-hmm.
and he was able to do whatever terms that he needed to.
Right.
From what he said, he keeping all his masters from prior projects, which he has 40 plus albums that he mentioned, and he's
Sheesh.
just continued to level up. So, man, we gonna see what's gonna happen like after this point, bro, because he probably, and it's crazy because it's like how like it'd be like different class of artists that come out, like going back to like when the freshman cover was a thing.
Yeah.
Like if you think about the class with J. Cole, stuff like that, and that there's no one in like LaRussell's class
He didn't
to
even
say
make a
like,
freshman cover. Like
yeah, they didn't
they are
even. Did
missing
they
the mark,
even? Did they
bro.
even ask him? That's the crazy part. I don't even think Double XL even tried to ask LaRussell to be on it if they did. But if they didn't, bruh, it's like y'all be missing these opportunities when it be plain as day, bro.
Right.
Because he should have probably been on this shit 5 years ago. For
Facts.
real, for real.
Facts.
But people don't be really tapped in or don't be seeing the vision
Yeah.
ahead of time.
They
But
be
you
tapped
have
into
to.
the
What's
what's
the
trendy and
facade, bro.
hypey
The
right now.
facade instead of what's real. Like he is the dude that's selling out shows in different states. Like he's coming to New York faithfully selling out shows. The
Right.
dude from Vallejo, man. Like LaRussell is just like a good blueprint, like honestly. So
Right.
like and it's not even just him. The people around him are good blueprints about like
What a
his
team should
his
operate
videographer,
like.
his manager, his operation, like the team around him is like, even if you don't want to be an artist, just look at the format of what they're doing and
Right.
try to apply it to what you got going on. If you want like
Mm-hmm.
a merch clothing line, this and the third, you could look at that dynamic and be like, yo, I like what they're doing. I would prosper with a team like this.
Right.
Like so shout out to LaRussell, man, and just that's just what it is, man. That's just
That's
what it
what it
is,
is,
man.
man.
Yeah, so I mean, we just did a quick stream. Hopefully, y'all rock with us.
Rock
First
with
time
us.
on YouTube, so we gonna continue to do that. Continue to follow us, and that's it, man.
More clips and content coming soon, man. We we are putting this out into the universe right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna see us on a lot of big platforms, on a
Mm-hmm.
lot of big things that's happening this year.
Right.
If you a day one listener right now, man, you are in tune at the right moment because we are taking this up. Like
Taking
this
it up.
LaRussell thing is nothing but inspiring and motivational to us.
Mm-hmm.
It's fuel for us, so we know what we gotta do on our part, and that's what we gonna do, man. Y'all gonna be seeing more of New 11.
Once again, Complex, New 11. You see that? You see the merch. You see that, man. We're not playing, man. We coming on this strong, 2026, man. Thanks for all the support, love. Good shit.
Yeah,
Now, let me see if I can download this shit on.
yeah. I say we could record the thing in the morning,
Nah,
just in case. You know,
yeah,
that
yeah,
could be like
yeah,
a fresh thing we do
yeah, yeah. And then we'll do the spotlight stuff. So
here.
we'll probably get up, work out, whatever, whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Do
Do
more
more
of
headphone
the
thing.
yeah, the headphone stuff. Do the spotlight thing, record.
Yeah,
And then probably if we
stream
could
again.
stream, yeah. Okay, so